Hey guys, welcome back to Sweat TV. My name is Charlie Atkins, and this is a part of our hotel workouts or small spaces workouts. So all you're going to need is a small amount of space to lie down on the ground and do some ab exercises. As you can tell, I put a towel down in the event that you are in a hotel and you don't want to be down on the ground, or you didn't bring your yoga mat. You can totally just lay a towel down and we're gonna work on our abs. Let's go ahead and start with a plank. I will have a timer right here so you'll be able to know exactly how much time is left in each exercise. In your plank position, shoulders are right over the elbows. The wider your feet are, the more stable, or the more stable and the more balance you'll have in your plank. Think about firing up the glutes. Take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, blow the air out like you are blowing candles out. And think about pressing the elbows down into the ground and then spreading the chest with the elbows planted there. If you start to feel your hips dip, re-engage the core, or try to pull the elbows towards the toes. You've got less than 10 seconds on this plank hold. Almost there for 3, 2, good. And then from there, we're gonna come into our leg lowers. So go ahead and lie down on the ground. I like to plug my elbows into the ground, toes pull towards the shin, and then you're just dropping one heel down and then the other. Heel never touches the ground. Think about a marshmallow underneath your lower back, pressing that marshmallow into the ground the entire time that leg lowers down. So this is a great lower ab exercise, great hip mobility exercise. Good. Spread the chest. That's why I like to plug the elbows into the ground. Good. Nice. Now from there, we're going to be headed into our butterfly sit-up, soles of the feet together. Whew. First one was tough to get up. Tapping the other side of your feet. Now, if butterfly sit-ups are very challenging for you, you can always do a butterfly crunch, thinking about pressing that marshmallow into the ground. So just like the one that we had for our leg lowers, less than 10 seconds left here. Good. Now from here, go ahead and lie down on the ground. We're going to be doing glute marches. So lift yourself up, shoulders away from the ears, and then all you're doing is pulling one knee in and then the other. As you slowly lower down that leg, you should feel the opposite side of the leg that's lifted. So the stabilizing side, you should feel that oblique really fire up to keep you in that glute march position. Spread the chest, try to plug the elbows into the ground. 3, 2, and then 1. Good. From there, we're going to be heading into our obliques for our side planks. Shoulders over the elbows, feet are stacked, toes pull towards the shin, lift yourself up, and then hold on to your side plank. So activate the ankles, pull the toes towards the shin, fire up the glutes, spread the chest. Just staying right here, working on the obliques, trying to get those hips to lift away from the ground. Now we're going to do all of those exercises again, but first we're going to switch over and do the side plank on the opposite side of the body. Reactivate the ankles, re-lift the hips up, feel the core really working, and then go ahead and switch sides. So just a quick little ab sesh right here on the ground. Minimal equipment, none in fact. Lifting hips away from the ground, straight line from the head to the heels, activate the ankles, spread the chest. Make sure that that shoulder is over the elbow, and then if you can, try to plug that fist down into the ground. What I don't want is the fist in any other direction other than facing forward, right in line with the elbow. Lift the hips up, toes pull towards the shin, spread the chest, and nice, we're back to the top. So another quick way to figure out your plank is if I grab opposite elbows, down on the ground, hands go down, step the feet back. Now, the closer my feet are in a plank, the more challenging the plank becomes. Really trying to zip the heels together, fire up the glutes, pull the elbows towards the toes, flatten out the back if you can by plugging the elbows down into the ground, also using the breath. Blow the air out. Notice how that pulls your core in. Keep doing that. If you want a little bit more challenging, last 10 seconds, pull the elbows towards the toes. You should feel the entire core light up. Fire up the glutes. Try to pull the legs together, zip the heels together if you can. Whew, good. Leg lowers coming down onto the back. Lowering one heel down, and then the other, spreading open the chest. Toes pull towards the shins. Keep going, trying to plug that marshmallow into the ground. Keep that leg as straight as possible. Toe pulls towards the shin. Whew, feeling it. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. From there, we're gonna be heading into our butterfly sit-ups. Soles of the feet together. Sitting up, touching the other side. Using that exhale, tapping hands right on the other side of the feet. Oh, keep going. And last one. Good. Come down onto the ground for your glute marches. Elbows are at a 45-degree angle. Spread the chest. Lift the hips up. Pull one knee into the chest. Really pushing into the ground with that standing leg as you bring the opposite leg down. So if you rush through this exercise, you're not going to feel the obliques fire up. So you really want to think about pressing through that standing leg, firing up the glute, feeling the core stabilize the movement. Keep going. 3, 2, nice. From there, we've got our side planks. Last 2 exercises and then we're done. Active ankles, toes pull towards the shin. Lift yourself up. Straight line from the head to the heels. Spread the chest. Keep the ankles active. You're really thinking about pressing the feet down into the ground to keep the hips lifted. Making sure that the oblique is working. You should feel this entire side of the core, stabilizing the body, trying not to let the hips fall down towards the ground. Good, almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Switching sides, final exercise of the set. Remember, shoulder in line with the elbow, elbow in line with the fist. Lifting yourself up. Straight line from the head to the heels, spread the chest. Keep the ankles active, toes pull towards the shin, fire up the glutes. So even though it's a core exercise, everything downstream and upstream from the muscles that you are working has to be involved and active. Toes pull towards the shin, hips stay lifted, chest stays open, less than 10 seconds. Oh, wow. Waiting for that final buzz, aren't we? Oh, wow. And there you have it. So that was our quick little ab sesh that you can do in your small space. You don't need any equipment. Let me know in the comments below if you loved it, and I will see you next time on the mat.